So in the introduction, it's about being brave. But what if it has nothing to do with being brave? It has everything about being open. Because you might have a challenge with the word brave. Oh, I'm not brave. I'm a quiet person. I'm an introvert. So the crew would like you to do like a jump into they're not even saying the best version of you, all the versions of you. Imagine if you had a wardrobe full of costumes and you could be a princess or a prince one day and then you could be a doctor or a builder or it's about the possibilities. So it's about not necessarily saying yes to whatever comes up, but it's about being open and to be a little brave, to do something that you might not usually do, or to stop doing something that you might always do. So it's not necessarily your choice. There's a transmission today about not about the transmission is to allow you to leap. We're so used to doing incremental shifts on a timeline. And so it's about shifting. So it could be shifting a state, it could be shifting an illness, it could be about shifting how you behave with your partner or with money. It's literally about doing jumps rather than taking time. But this means you need to be different in the areas where you are finding things moving slowly. So that's what they say about being brave to be different. Allow things to be different. Okay. Allow things to shift. So imagine if you are the center of your web and you are holding everything together. The good, the bad, the so-so. And it is your observation, your control, your expectations. Do you like being surprised? You might say yes if it's a good surprise. So we tend to control, we tend to look to control the outcome rather than to let it be. But the beingness of the outcome is according to your frequency. So we're just going to cover all of these things that you know, but they're showing me a jigsaw puzzle. What if we could throw all the pieces in the air and they all landed face up and exactly where they need to go? That would seem impossible. but they're going to throw you up in the air in a sense and reassemble you, energetically anyway, to give space. So they're saying, imagine that you're on a template, on a blueprint, and you jump into the air and they take a blueprint from underneath you and put a new one underneath you. So when you land, you go, oh my God, that feels different. Each time you jump, there's an increment. So, does that sound like fun, or does it sound like difficult, dangerous? And here's the point: to be brave, to be open. So, do you want to be the most quantum high frequency being that you can be? And it's necessary to acknowledge it, because this is, you might imply it, but if it's not said or intended, the beings of light around you can't help. So yes, I want to be my highest frequency. Yes, I want to be a quantum expression of myself, a truly magical being. Yes, I want to do the service of whatever I am to bring it into 2026 or across the solstice. Okay. So we're going to start the transmission. There's a mixture of like blue light codes, which are there to carry you through, because to awaken any aspect of you into remembrance that needs to be awakened and active. There we go. So imagine this, the codes of the blue light or any frequency that might be here, awakening different aspects of ourselves and a little bit passive, like if it were rain falling onto us. But imagine that rain having permeated our body, our tissue, and finding like a core inside of you. And it is gently like waking up as if it were a heart. And so it's less passive now. This does look like a heart or like a secondary heart or an inspiration that it wakes up and now it goes looking for the outside. So just use that imagination, that sensation that something in you is looking for something outside rather than just waiting, allowing, receiving, embodying. Now it's as something within you is waking up. I do feel it like in the heart chakra, not in the heart as much, but in the heart chakra, something is waking up and looking now like, oh, I'm awake and I look for the codes. I look for the energy. I look for something that is high frequency, familiar to this language that is informing my heart chakra. Imagine if you believe in lifetimes, then the lifetimes you come as a soul to say, yes, this is the life I'm going to experience love. And as a child, you come in and there is love, but it's not the love that it's not this fifth dimensional love. It's not kindness, it's not honesty. So you shut your heart down. You might still be heart-based, but there's a layer, like your skin has layers. There's a layer or several layers that have shut down in disbelief or disappointment. So rather than waiting for the outside to show you that there is love, the codes have woken something up inside of you, and you now go looking for it as if you were playing hide and seek with high frequency. You go, I know you are somewhere. Where are you? I'm going to find you, rather than waiting for it to transform you. Be brave. Just allow it to be. If it's cool or if it's warm or if it's open or it feels light, just allow it to be. Here we go. So for those of us who have been moms, that's the nicest explanation I can give, but it's your body knows when it's ready. It's like there's a biological clock, or even if you need to go to the bathroom, there's a sensation that informs you. Imagine feeling that sensation that, oh, it's time. It's time to wake up. It's time to stretch. It's time to respond to the outside, even if you don't know what it is. Okay, another layer. Allow those lifetimes of disappointment just to dissolve. So you can't see what you're not in tune with. So the example, a physical example was the indigenous people of America. They didn't know what a boat was, so they thought it was a brown wave or a log, a huge log, because that's the only thing that they could associate with it. So the same goes if we're not at the frequency of energetic beings, we won't see them, or if we, so it's all about opening the eyes now to see differently, to see what we weren't seeing, to see the hidden. So love is actually all around you. But because your frequency, just to put an example, is a 5, you can see the frequency 5 of love. So imagine this really growing inside of you and that you can actually see it everywhere, even within things that wouldn't seem to be loving. So we're going to do a transmission for the eyes and for consciousness. Allow the judgment to leave. If everything that I see is love, or I don't understand it as such, but allow this to be a reality, or at least the beginning of one. And open up the heart again. Deeper. Okay. There we go. In a group field, there's a sensation like a moving in the head, as if by shifting a perception in your heart, you shift the perception in your observer, and that so it's like a domino effect. One brings on the other, and so now even deeper, they're saying. So if you could leave your body and become your essence, you would know yourself to be infinite being, love, and you would look on your body as a limitation, but also as a beautiful instrument. So on the one hand, it reduces apparently your ability. You gave it permission to reduce your abilities. So many people have a near-death experience and come back with all sorts of awakened gifts. So the gift that you are is in this vase of your body. So enjoy the body. And yes, it does hold you here, and it, in a way, it does limit you, but it's the gift that you can be here. So imagine for a moment seeing your body from this awakened consciousness, and coming back into the body as if it were a beautiful glove, a soft kid glove. And you remember your essence, and it can shine through. This is the idea. It's from inside looking outside, rather than now expecting an angel or a being or codes or an external event to wake something up in us. Allow the internal event to push outwards. we go. So, but they're saying it's like trying to wake up a volcano from the outside. This is an internal shift of all the work you've done this lifetime, any other lifetime, or just the soul's choice to be here at this time. So if it were a volcano, imagine tectonic plates shifting and it's time. There's nothing, there's no deserving, there's no wanting it, it just is. Allow it to bubble up, open up, flow into your energy egg, this blue light. You are ready. You are able. Just allow the shift to occur. There you go. You're not that, you're this. You've always been. So I'm so sorry you forgot who you truly are. I'm so sorry it was hard to keep your essence when everyone around you was playing human. I'm so sorry it was hard to keep your frequency high. I'm so sorry it was hard to be so different. I'm so sorry it was hard to keep this dream alive, the purpose alive. There we go. Okay. We thank you for your willingness. Yeah. Deep breath in.